Hello everyone, welcome to Little Chapel of Faith. My name is Tina. If you're new here, welcome. If you're returning, welcome back. We have platforms on Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, and TikTok. If you're on any of those or all those, please like, subscribe, and share. We're here with the readings from the autobiography of Saint Therese. Let's begin. That year, the general retreat was a time of great grace. Normally, I find a preached retreat for trying, and as I had suffered so much before, I fortified myself by a fervent novena. But this was different. It was said that the Father was better at converting sinners than at directing religious. I must then be a great sinner, because God certainly used him to help me. I had been undergoing all sorts of interior trials at this time, which I could not explain to anyone, yet here was someone who understood me perfectly, as though inspired by God, and my soul opened up completely. He launched me full sail upon the sea of confidence and love, which had attracted me so much, but on which I had never dared to set out. He told me that my faults did not cause God sorrow, and added, "At this moment I stand in his place as far as you are concerned, and on his behalf I assure you that he is very satisfied with your soul." How happy these consoling words made me. No one ever had told me before that the faults did not pain God. This reassurance filled me with joy and made it possible to bear my exile patiently. My innermost thoughts had been echoed. For a long time I felt sure that our God was more tender than any mother, and I had sounded the depths of more than one mother's heart. I know from experience that a mother is always ready to forgive her child's little involuntary faults. No rebuke could have touched me half as much as a single kiss from you. Such is the nature that fear only keeps me back, while under the way of love I not only advance, I fly. 2 months later, this retreat, Mother Genevieve of Saint Theresa, our foundress, left the Carmel here for the Carmel of heaven. Before I tell you my impressions at the time she died, I must tell you how fortunate I was to have lived for several years with a saint whose example of simple and hidden virtue could be imitated. There were many occasions when she gave me great consolation. One Sunday, for example, I went to see her in the infirmary and found 2 of the older sisters with her. I was discreetly beating a retreat when she called me back, saying, as if in some way inspired, "Wait, my child, I have something to say to you. You are always asking for a spiritual bouquet. Very well. Today I give you this one. Serve God in peace and joy, and remember our God is the God of peace." I thanked her simply and left in tears, convinced God had revealed my state of soul to her, for I had been tried to such an extent that day that I was on the brink of despondency, and so great was my darkness that I did not even know whether or not God still loved me. You can guess, Mother, what joy and peace replaced these shadows. The following Sunday I asked her what revelation she had had, but she assured me that she had received none at all. This only increased my respect for her, for I saw to what an extent Jesus was living in her soul, guiding her ways. This seems to me the truest kindness of holiness, and the best it is the kind of holiness I want, because it is free from illusion. The day her exile ended and she reached her home, I received a very special grace. I had never been present at a deathbed before. It is a most beautiful sight, but during my 2-hour watch at the foot of the bed, I was overcome by drowsiness. I felt guilty about it, but at the very moment she entered heaven, my state of soul was completely changed. In the twinkling of an eye, I was filled with joy, a joy I cannot describe. It was as if a saintly soul of the foundress had, at that moment, given me a share in the happiness she enjoyed already, for I am sure she went straight to heaven. I said to her once, "You won't go to purgatory, Mother," and she gently answered, "I hope not." God certainly could not fail anyone so humble, and all the favors she received after her death are proof enough of that. All the sisters hastened to claim something of hers, and you know what I hold so dear, Mother? I noticed a teardrop glistening upon her lashes during her agony, like a lovely diamond. It was her last, and it never fell. I saw it still sparkling as she was laying in state in choir. That evening, no one was looking. I was bold enough to go near her with a little piece of linen, and now I am happy to possess a saint's last tear. I do not attach any importance to my dreams. Besides, I rarely have any symbolic ones. I often wonder why I do not dream about God, since I think about him all day. My dreams are usually about woods, flowers, rivers, and the sea. I am nearly always with children or chasing butterflies and birds I have never seen before. So you can see they are far from mystical, however poetic they may seem. But one night after Mother Genevieve had died, I had one that was more consoling. I dreamt that she was giving each of us something which had belonged to her, and when my turn came, she was empty-handed. I thought there would be nothing for me, but she said 3 times, looking at me tenderly, "To you I leave my heart." I think I'm going to leave it there because it starts a new paragraph. That's one thing they hadn't shown in the movie, so. Again, I say if you have a chance to see it on Amazon Prime, do, because it's pretty much what I'm reading here. And when I read it, I can just see it because, I saw the movie. So but anyway, I hope you're all having a beautiful day. Be well, be safe, be kind to each other. May God bless us all.